Welcome back. A lawsuit has already been filed after this weekend's deadly stampede at the Astroworld Festival in Houston. The crowd surged toward the stage Friday night as Travis Scott performed. 8 people were killed, hundreds more hurt. The number of casualties is quickly overwhelmed first responders, and there are also reports someone was injecting attendees with some kind of drug. But let's unpack all of it. Among the Astroworld concertgoers, Houston Chronicle music critic writer Joey Guerra. We welcome you to start your day, Joey. This is horrific. You wrote an article about your experience entitled How the Astroworld Tragedy Changed One Writer's View of the Live Music Experience. So let's start there. How did it change it?
I mean, I think going into this festival already to begin with, because of coronavirus, there was a lot of, at least on my part, a lot of anxiety and fear.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, and, this was the first show I'd been to in 18 months at all, just period. So, this was kind of a big deal in a lot of ways. It was a hometown kind of celebration. Astroworld was an amusement park here in town. But I think just this situation just sort of really, if anything,
Yeah.
amplifies that fear. I think not just for me, but for a lot of people. I think a lot of people who were there also, like me, had not been to a concert in a long time. Astroworld didn't happen last year, so they were really looking forward to this. And I think anytime someone's in a large crowd, which has happened to me in the past, there are moments of like fleeting fear or panic. What if something happens? This crowd starts moving,
Mm-hmm.
you have to move with it. So, I mean, I think for me, it's like, it's really tough to describe, because one of the other things was, as this was happening, I wasn't in the thick of it. So, we're standing
Mm-hmm.
sort of behind this, enjoying the show with no clue this is going on. And then, all these people are being injured and dying, unfortunately. So it's really shocking in a lot of ways. So it's taking a lot of
Yes.
time, I think, for a lot of people, yeah, to process it.
Yeah, and I can't imagine, because you go into this, your own words, you're thinking COVID. This is post-COVID. You're able to go and do your job and perhaps enjoy the music here. When did you first know something was horribly wrong?
I mean, I think there had been little things during the day. When I walked into the festival, not 5 minutes after, I saw a golf cart taking someone away, looked very young, a guy who was unconscious. But you see, I mean, for better or worse, you see things like that at a festival:
Sure.
dehydration, exhaustion, things like that. But, I think for me, as Travis was performing, there were a few times when I saw emergency vehicles kind of cutting through the crowd, trying to get to the front. And then he himself did stop the show a few times and would point out people who he thought needed help or looked like they were in distress, and would wait for that person to get help. So there were indications like that. But honestly, for me, it wasn't until really I left, when he was, doing his final song. And then I started seeing things on social media, and people started texting me. That's honestly how I really knew
Hmm.
that all of this was happening.
So you mentioned Travis Scott pausing the concert at certain points, then picking back up again. You weren't on stage, but what can you tell us about what more could have been done, should have been done? Can you go there?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I'm sure, and I know that they have to have protocols in place for something like this. So at some point, I imagine somebody could have seen something happening. I don't know that it would necessarily be him, because I think from his vantage point, there's really almost no way he could have seen the extent of what was happening. I mean, he was really trying his best to point out people he saw, you know, that were passed out or injured, like I said. But in terms of security and police, there was a big presence all day. There was a big presence there. But because of where this happened, kind of right near the front, in the middle of
Yeah.
everything, it really is hard to see everything. And even if you do, if security does see, it takes a minute or a big amount of force to push through the crowd and get there. And I think that's what we see in these videos, these horrible videos on social media of security trying to help, and then you see them
Ugh.
running back and forth and trying to get other people. And it's really, I think, a sad situation kind of all the way around. I think everyone really tried to do what they could from what we see.
You've been to so many concerts. I mean, you're a music critic, Joey, and I wonder if this was life altering for you. Does it change whether you'll go to a concert of this size again? Does it change the way you will if you do?
I think so. I mean, there I'm often, not often, but I am sometimes nervous when I go into really big events like this, because you do think about things like this. You think about, I went to a festival in Austin where there was a fire. It wasn't huge, but you could see it. It was visible. That was scary. I've been in crowds that are so big that the entire kind of section has to move together. It's almost like a sea of people.
Oh,
And,
wow.
yeah, and it's really scary because you don't feel in control. And I think that's the scariest part of being an audience member or a fan. When you don't feel like you're in control, you have no clue what's going to happen. So I think for me, it really makes me nervous to think about going to another big event like this. I mean, luckily I was in the back of this. Nothing happened to me. I know a lot of people are dealing with real tragedy today, but I think for myself and a lot of people, it is going to change the way we do and make us think twice or three times about attending events that are really big like this.
So we only have about a minute left. I'm a mother. You're a father. I know that you mentioned previously wanting to hold your young son even closer. The youngest victim here, I believe, 14. Still others in the hospital. So many young people hurt in this. Would you let your child go to a concert like this?
I think right now, just knowing this happened, I would have to say no. I mean, certainly not at 10 years old. I mean, and then I don't even know at what age I would feel comfortable with him going. I mean,
Sure.
even if he was in his early 20s, I mean, you see things like this happen. And I think a lot of times you think, wow, I can't believe this is happening to this person. But, this was here in Houston, just, not far from where I was. So I don't know. I don't know that I would right now.
A lot of parents waking up wondering too. Joey Guerra, thank you so much for your insight. We're glad you're safe. And go ahead and hug your young son a lot tighter this morning. Thanks so much for starting your day. We're right back.